G'day and welcome to Create Dishes. Today I'm making a quick and easy sugar cookie recipe. 250 grams of all-purpose flour or plain flour, 126 grams of room temperature butter, 1 large room temperature egg, 96 grams of granulated sugar, 6 ml of vanilla essence or vanilla extract. I have the extract for the fuller flavour. I have some extra all-purpose flour. This is so you can flour your bench or board down so it doesn't stick later on. And then the secret ingredient, well, it's not so secret. It is 45 grams of corn flour or cornstarch. So to get started, your first step is grab your plain flour and your corn flour and just give it a good sieve through so there's no hard lumpy bits. Now with this flour mixture, just give it a whisk, so make sure the corn flour's been incorporated in with the all-purpose flour. That should be enough. Now we put this to the side. Okay, you'll need a bowl, your room temperature butter, you'll need your sugar, grab a hand mixer or beater, and just on low, whisk up your butter and sugar. Okay, scrape down the sides of your bowl. I've been mixing this butter and sugar for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, just to give it a creamy consistency. Now we grab the room temperature egg, put our mixer back onto a low speed. If it's a hand mixer, maybe 1 or 2. And add your egg. Make sure that you fully incorporate your egg. So our last stage of this creaming section, we add our vanilla essence. Do that on low to medium speed. And make sure it's mixed in well. With our corn flour and flour mixture, just put it into your cooking mixture a bit at a time. So for this amount of flour and corn flour, about 3 different times you'll want to add it. You don't want to add it all at once, otherwise it will just go horrid. Mix it on low speed so you don't wear all the flour that you're putting in there. Now to add a little more flour, but not all of it, just on low. And now your final bit of flour. Now grab your spatula and just make sure all the flour's been combined into the cooking mixture. For this next bit, you'll need to grab some cling wrap. Great invention, but horrible to use at times. I'll glove up for this bit. What you can do is separate this into 2 equal parts, place it on your plastic wrap. Just fold it over. And then just press down on it to make more of a circle shape. You don't want to leave any of this goodness behind. Okay. Now that your sugar cookie is wrapped up, put it in the fridge for 15 to 30 minutes to chill down. Or if you're short for time, you can put it in the freezer for maybe 7 to 10 minutes. I'll come back and see you in a few. While we have our dough in the fridge, this will be a good time to turn your oven on to a roughly 180, 190 degrees, just to warm up so it's ready for when the cookies are ready to be baked. Pull your cookie dough out of the fridge. It's nice and hard now. I have a baker's mat down and I've just placed some flour over the top of it, just so the cookie mixture won't stick to the board. Place your cookie dough down. I use a plastic film still. Put it over the top. Grab your rolling pin and start rolling. Continue to roll until you get to about 5 to 6 millimeters thick. That looks about right. Then grab your cookie cutter. Since it's Christmas time, I've pulled out some of the old favourites. You can bring it back together since it's still nice and cool. Circle shape, plastic wrap, rolling pin, and that way we can keep using the cookie dough. Now if it does get too warm, the cookie dough, if it's a hot day, just put it back in the fridge for 5 or 10 minutes just to chill it back down a bit. Pull out your other cookie dough, cut out your shapes, and then I'll be right back with you. I'm going to grab my tray with parchment paper so I can put the cookies that I've already made on them. To pick them up, sometimes you can use a scraper, you could use your fingers, but they may change shape. So now what I'll do is I'll put these in the fridge while I do the rest of my dough. Now that the cookies have been in the fridge for 10 minutes, take them out and place them into your oven. The cookies should take anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes to cook. These are some cookies I've just pulled out the oven. Just got to let them cool a little bit on the tray, then place them on a cooling rack to cool completely. I hope you've enjoyed my take on sugar cookies.